Oubbad Daily English, the podcast. Episode Treasure Island, Simplified Story. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Oubbad Daily English, the podcast. My name is Oubbad, and I'm really happy to have you here today. In this episode, I have something special prepared for you. We are going to learn and practice English through a story. Don't worry, we are not reading a full book. What you'll hear is a short, simple, and clear summary made especially for English learners. Today's story is a classic adventure called Treasure Island. My colleague and friend, Richard, will tell the story slowly and clearly so you can easily follow along. So, what will we do today? First, you will listen to the story using easy English. Then I will explain important vocabulary from the story. And finally, we will practice shadowing together. You can pause, repeat, or write down what you hear. So get ready, relax, and enjoy the lesson. Let's begin. Story time, Treasure Island. A long time ago, in a small village by the sea, there was a quiet inn. The inn was called the Admiral Benbow. A young boy named Jim Hawkins lived there with his parents. Life was simple and peaceful. Very few travelers came to the inn, and nothing exciting ever happened. Until one day, everything changed. An old sailor arrived at the inn. He was tall, strong, and looked rough. A deep scar crossed his face, and he always seemed nervous. Every morning, he walked up a hill near the sea and looked through a telescope as if he was watching for someone. He drank a lot of rum and sang loud pirate songs that scared the guests. His name was Billy Bones. Billy paid Jim a silver coin every month and asked him to keep an eye out for a sailor with one leg. Jim didn't understand why, but he knew Billy was hiding from danger. One day, a blind man named Pew came to the inn. He gave Billy a black mark, a pirate sign of death. Billy turned pale, collapsed, and died from fear. After Billy's death, Jim and his mother opened his box. Inside, they found money from many countries and something very important, a treasure map. The map showed where the famous pirate Captain Flint had hidden his gold. Jim took the map to Dr. Livesey and Squire Trelawney. Together, they made a plan to search for the treasure. And so, the adventure began. They hired a strong ship called the Hispaniola. The captain was Captain Smollett, a strict but honest man. Jim joined the ship as a cabin boy. He felt excited and proud. One of the crew members was Long John Silver, the ship's cook. He had one leg, used a crutch, and always smiled. A green parrot sat on his shoulder, shouting, "Pieces of 8!" At first, everyone trusted Silver. But one day, Jim discovered a terrible secret. While hiding inside a barrel, Jim heard Silver talking. Silver and many of the crew were pirates. They planned to find the treasure and then take over the ship. Jim warned the captain and the loyal men. Now they knew the truth and prepared to defend themselves. When they arrived at Treasure Island, the land looked green and quiet. But danger was everywhere. Jim walked off into the forest and met a strange man named Ben Gunn. Ben had been left alone on the island for years. Ben told Jim a big secret. He had already found the treasure and hidden it safely. Fighting broke out between the pirates and the honest men. Jim did something very brave. He took control of the ship and moved it to a safe place. In the end, the pirates failed. The treasure was found, and the good men won. Long John Silver escaped during the night with a small bag of gold and was never seen again. Jim returned home rich, but changed. He had learned about fear, courage, loyalty, and trust. He was no longer just a boy. He had grown up. Okay, it's Tom again from Oubbad Daily English, the podcast. Now, let's review some useful vocabulary from today's story. I'll say the word, explain it simply, give an example, and then you repeat. 1. By the sea, meaning near the ocean. Example, they live by the sea. Repeat, they live by the sea. 2. Inn, meaning a small hotel. Repeat, a quiet inn. 3. Rough, meaning tough or not neat. Repeat, he looked rough. 4. Scar, meaning a mark on the skin. Repeat, a scar on his face. 5. Nervous, meaning worried or afraid. Repeat, I feel nervous. 6. Keep an eye out, meaning watch carefully. Repeat, keep an eye out. 7. Collapse, meaning fall suddenly. Repeat, he collapsed. 8. Adventure, meaning an exciting journey. Repeat, a great adventure. 9. Voyage, meaning a long sea journey. Repeat, a long voyage. 10. Walk off, meaning leave quietly. Repeat, he walked off. Great job today. This is how you improve your English, listening, repeating, and practicing. If you enjoyed this episode, like the video, subscribe to Oubbad Daily English, the podcast, and keep practicing every day. I'm Oubbad. Thanks for listening, and see you in the next episode.